Hi, Raymond here, and in today's video, I'm going to be sharing the 6 characteristics of strong families and great businesses. The first characteristic of strong family and great business is they both show appreciation and attention. If we think about it from a family perspective, positive language, love and care, looking out for each other, being there when we need each other. A characteristic that's exactly the same in a great business, where people support each other, understand each other, and look to help each other when times are challenging, but also to achieve great things. So the key takeaway for showing appreciation is that camaraderie, that love and support. And when we are loved and support each other, we achieve so much more than being on our own and isolated. Create an environment where appreciation and the right amount of attention is provided to each other. That's the key. The second characteristic is strong commitment to each other. And it's more than just appreciation and understanding. It's a real rallying together, being together, working together, building together, being committed, supporting one another on the journey that's ahead of us. That's the same for us as families, through good times and bad, but also in business. When we work together closely, we can achieve great things. The key takeaway for showing commitment to each other is to create a structure where there's commitment to both family and business, a unity between the two, where bringing one into the other enables both to be successful. Bringing unity with family and business and that strong commitment between the two is so important because it enables us to achieve that balanced, fulfilling life that we want to achieve. When you focus on one without the other, there's a disconnect, there's pain, there's anguish. And so to bring the two together in a unified purpose creates that fulfillment that we're looking for as business owners, parents, and families. So characteristic number 3 is spending time together and making time for the important things. Now, from a business perspective, that can be strategic away days, product launches, all of those things. And family, it can be the kids' parents' evenings, but the principle remains the same. Create time for those things that are most important in life. And by doing so, we spend our time and energy in a way that we get the best return, engage and enjoy ourselves and have so much fun when we work together through a way of actually spending time on what matters most to us. So the key takeaway for spending time together is to be intentional about it. Make sure it's what you do. Relationships are like gardens. Left unattended, they'll be covered in weeds. And when covered in weeds, friction grows. You can't see the beauty of the flowers that are growing there. It's important to be intentional and to weed the garden. So the fourth characteristic shared between strong families and great business is the ability to manage stress and challenge in difficult times. And that's about making sure that we look after each other and we understand each other. No one's immune. As we found out over the last 9 months, no one's immune from challenging times. But great families and businesses, we find a way to manage our way through it, not just cope, but also manage and come out the other end stronger. The key then is to be together, to work together, to talk together, to have the kind of communication that we need during difficult times to ensure that we're always looking after each other and making sure that we're okay. Characteristic number 5 is purposeful communication, not just talking, but actually listening, having a framework and a structure for how we're going to talk about things. Great businesses have board meetings and weekly meetings and strategic away days, and families have over dinner conversations, but strong families find a way to create a structure by which they talk openly and honestly through a framework that works for them. That might be after the kids go to bed on a Sunday night. It might be going for a walk in the park at lunchtime. But strong families find a way to keep the communication going in a positive, engaging, respectful, loving way. And businesses do the same. They just call it a more formal structure of board meetings and management meetings. And the key takeaway around communication is keep the mood light as well. Communication can be really formal, but it's important that we have some fun with it and that we actually create a structure that actually works. It doesn't have to be formal, it can be informal. Create the structure of communication in a way that works for you. And characteristic number 6 revolves around spiritual well-being. Both great businesses and strong families have really core values, standards, a set of beliefs that they live to, work to, and that they share and are comfortable sharing. And because that just says who they are. This is who we are, this is what we believe, and this is at our heart what matters most to us. So the key takeaway here for me, be you. Share who you are, be comfortable who you are. As a family, as a business owner, as an individual, as a business, we are all unique. We all have our own ways of being. Be confident and proud of who we are. So having shared 6 characteristics, I think it's one thing really important to remember. It's not a case of do 1, do 2, do 3. They're not numbered in an order, but that's the order that they need to be done in. The key thing is it's what resonates with you. Which ones resonate first? Action them in any order that you want, because the most important thing is we just get started to bring those kind of characteristics into both our families and our businesses to make them both together be as strong as they can be. If you've really enjoyed this video, please like, comment, subscribe, and share with anybody you think who would be really interested in the content. I really look forward to reading your comments below of which of the 6 has resonated most with you. I look forward to reading your responses.